because of all this change, it's actually caused me to go right back to the basic fundamentals. And I didn't realize how far off or how far away from the fundamentals I had fallen. I sat down the other night and actually looked at my goals. But I didn't just look at my goals, man, I broke them down. I mean, I looked at my goals and then I dug into the detail of the goal. I mean, I mean, every aspect of it. I measured it. I looked at it. I then envisioned what was going to happen as I went through that goal, and then I went through the next part of the goal. And I wasn't into, what did I need to do to make it happen and all that stuff. I didn't quickly get to that step. What I realized is I needed to double down on the level of clarity I had on the goal in the first place. I realized that, vague goals produce vague results, and I didn't realize that some of my goals were, might have been clear, but in the midst of the circumstance we're dealing with right now, is not as clear as it once was. So I've had to go back and redefine these goals and go back and redesign these goals. Like, the goal itself didn't change, but the detail of my goal has. Like, I've had to really lock down and really dig right back into it. And the energy that I felt when I first initially set the goal came back. I mean, it came back. The way I would describe it this way, it's like when you watch one of those shows on HGTV where they're making the decision: do we sell our house, or do we remodel our house, or do we buy a new house, right? And so what happened is, when I went back and I looked at my goals, I said, do I still want to go for this goal or not? But before I decided to get rid of the goal, I started to redefine the goal and redesign the goal. And all of a sudden I had a remodel goal that had me excited about the goal I once had. And I started looking at it in ways I had not seen it before. And I realized what was the problem. The problem wasn't the goal. The problem is, because of everything that's going on, I got distracted away from my goal. And it reminds me of one quote I've been living with forever, but it's so accurate. It simply says, most people don't reach their goal, not because of the lack of a goal, but because of broken focus, right? Something came through that distracted me away from what I was actually going after. And when we get hit in circumstances like we've been dealing with lately, man, all of a sudden, instead of looking down the road, I'm looking at everything that's right in front of me. And there's nothing wrong with needing to pay attention to what's right in front of me, but I got to spend a little bit of time looking at what's ahead. And the reason for me, now, everybody might not be wired like this. So I'm not sitting here telling people or prescribing of what they have to do. What I'm actually emphasizing, right, articulating is what I do. And what I know is when I can redesign my goal, and it starts to get more and more clear in my mind, my excitement for that goal goes up. And this is what I heard this once said, it was so true. It gives me greater hope for the future, which then gives me power in the present. So that my power, my confidence comes from my expectation of what's going to happen after I go through this. And what triggered that? Me spending time looking at my goals. I mean, I sat there and go, oh my goodness, man, my goals are actual tools. Like, if I look at them and review them and study them, it's like kindling that catches that fire of desire and warms that back up in me. And all of a sudden I start bursting with flames going after what it is that I actually want. And what triggered it? Man, getting reconnected to what I'm going after. Man, it was that simple. I just pulled my goals out and I looked at them and I was like, okay, this is that goal. Do I still want it? Wait, let me slow down. Yeah, I want it. Why do I want it? Why am I excited about it? What is it going to feel like when I have it? What would be the pain I would go through if I don't get it? I mean, bro, and I did that on all my top 10 goals. I even did the same thing on goals that I've set for 2020. Man, many people are like, how is that goal going to happen for you in 2020 with how the start of 2020 has happened? It's like, how I'm going to get it done is not as important right now as me maintaining the desire to get it done. Like, I need to, because the how hasn't shown up yet, but the fire and the desire to keep going, that's what I need right now. right? That's what I need. I need that right now. And so I'm just reminding folks, right? Getting back to the basics, getting back to the fundamentals are as simple as just going back and reviewing my goals. I used to just say, hey, go review your goal. I just didn't realize how much power is in that. Man, when I reviewed that goal, it let me sit there and then refine it. It helped me redesign it. And what it did is it rekindled a flame in me to go back after that thing in the way that ever since I've done that, there are new ideas, relationships, connections, things that have started to collapse the distance between me and that goal. Is it a clear line of sight? No. Do I know exactly when? No. Do I have a time set when I would like for it to happen? Yes. But what am I working on? Man, I'm constantly throwing kindling on that fire to make sure that fire for that goal doesn't die out. As long as I got that, and the goal's going to take place. Somebody said, well, how do you know your goal's going to take place? Because all my past goals have taken place when I maintain that fire desire. So I'm not going to turn around and stop doing it now just because the external circumstances change. Now's the time we got to double down. This is what I'm going to go after. It may look jacked up until I get there, but I'm not going to let this goal go.